Hi friends, welcome back to Mangalorean Taste Buds by Asha. Today I'll show you how I make chicken curry with coconut milk. This is a simple and delicious dish made by simmering chicken and some freshly ground simple spices. The addition of coconut milk enhances the taste of the curry. Adding coconut milk not only provides a nice coconut flavor to the dish but also provides a nice sweet touch to the curry. Mangalore is blessed with plenty of coconut trees, and so naturally, coconut is an integral part of our food. Be it curries, stir fries, even sweets and savory breakfast. We love to add coconut in anything and everything for that matter to give that extra kick. This chicken curry recipe that's fabulous because it goes well with everything: steamed rice, ghee rice, jeera rice, chapatis, pulaos, dosas, and appams. Here I have used freshly prepared coconut milk. Making your own coconut milk will obviously elevate the flavor of the curry, but you can use ready made coconut milk powder too, as it saves precious time. So do give it a try. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you like this recipe of mine, do click the like button and give a thumbs up. If you have tried this recipe, please leave a comment in the comment section below. So let's check out the ingredients. Here I have taken around 10 peppercorns, 1 teaspoon of saunf, that's anise seeds, 3 pods of cardamom, 6 cloves, and 2 pieces of cinnamon stick, 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds, 1 teaspoon khashkash, 2 teaspoons of coriander seeds, 1 Kashmiri chili, and around 6 bedgi chilies. Kashmiri chili will give a nice color, 6 garlic cloves, around 3/4 piece of ginger, 1 small onion. Now grind all this to a fine paste. Do not add much water while grinding. This is 1 large onion sliced, thinly sliced, 2 garlic finely sliced, few curry leaves, 3 green chilies, and half-inch piece of ginger, 1 large tomato chopped lengthwise. Here I have taken around 8 to 10 pearl onions and sliced them, 1 red chili broken into pieces, few curry leaves. This is around 900 grams of chicken. You can use boneless also, but with bones enhances the taste of the gravy. Add oil to a cooking pot. You can use ghee or coconut oil also. I use a mix of oil and ghee. Add the onions, ginger, garlic, green chilies, and curry leaves and fry till the onions are nice and soft. Do not burn them at this point of time. When they are slightly on the golden brown side, add the ground paste and fry till you see oil separating out from the masala. Add 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder. You can add turmeric powder when you're grinding the masala as well. Now fry on slow flame. Do not burn it, and the masala should not stick to the bottom of the pan. Add the chicken and give it a nice good mix. You need not fry the chicken at this point of time. Just see that it is coated well with the masala. Add salt as per taste. Give it a nice good mix. Now you have to cook till the chicken is 70% done. You can add water, but I usually add the second extract of the coconut milk. 1 cup of thick coconut milk and 1 cup of thin coconut milk. This is the second extract. I add it to the chicken and let it cook till it is 70% done. Don't overcook it. Here I have taken 2 potatoes. This is optional, but I do like to add potatoes in my meat gravies. Let it come to a nice rolling boil. It will take around 12 to 15 minutes. When you see it is 70% done, then you can add the potatoes and now cook till the potatoes are done. Chicken should never be overcooked. If it gets overcooked, then the bones separate out from the flesh. Add the tomato at this point. The tomato will be just soft, it won't become mushy. You can see the tomato pieces. If the bones separate from the flesh, the dish doesn't look very appetizing. Add the thick coconut milk. Give it a nice good mix. See that the flame is on sim. Once the curry starts boiling, switch off the flame. And now here I give another tadka to the gravy. Take oil in a pan. Add the pearl onions, red chili and curry leaves. And now fry till it is nice golden in color. My mom says always crush the onions with your hand and add it to the pan or pot so that it cooks faster and evenly. It will take around 2 to 3 minutes of cooking time. This is optional, but this tadka enhances the flavor of the curry. See, now it is nice and golden. Add it to the pot. This curry is best served with rice, pulaos, appams, dosas, idlis, sannas. Do give it a try. I'm sure you too will enjoy it. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. And do not forget to click the bell icon to get notified as and when I upload a new recipe. The list of ingredients is given in the description box below. So my sweet friends, hope you have enjoyed this quick and yummy recipe. Stay tuned for more such interesting recipes. Till we meet again, check out my other recipes at Mangalorean Taste Buds by Asha. Bye, see you soon with the new interesting recipe. Take care. Bye.